Next on stage, it's Stanley Ullman.
What the hell are you looking at? When you go to work, do you start right away? I think we understand each other. Very nice. You know, a lot of holidays just passed here. A couple of days ago, I had a very, very spiritual experience, and I really did. I wanted to share it with everybody. I just moved out here. I live near the beach. 3 nights ago, I'm driving my car, and all of a sudden, I hit a big patch of fog. And I asked myself, for the first time in my life, why did God create fog? Biff, did you ever ask yourself this question? No, you never thought of it? Don't worry about it. See, because personally, folks, I believe in God. I think that everything that God created in nature has a purpose. The sun, the wind, the snow, the rain have a purpose. Tornadoes have a purpose. It's to get rid of those freaking mobile homes, right? Oh, yeah. Tornado comes down, goes, where are those mobile homes? Oh, there they are. Get the hell out of here. Next time, get an apartment, Zeke. Everything in nature has a purpose. What is the purpose of fog? Biff, you're lucky I'm here tonight. That's right. God spoke to me 3 nights ago. God created fog so that we could all realize how screwed up the alignment is on our headlights. That's right. Oh, yeah. It's only in fog that you realize your left headlight goes into the trees. Come on. Your left headlight is good for snipers and birds. That's it, right? Oh, another sniper in the neighborhood, huh? I never noticed him up there before. Look at that. I just moved out here from New York. There are things out here on the West Coast that are total culture shock for somebody from the East Coast. It's concepts that are so foreign. Pedestrian crosswalks. You ever see this? This is amazing. It's amazing. Little lines that go across the street with no lights. No light. You walk up to the lines, you put your right foot out, you put your right hand in. You got to do the hokey pokey to walk across the street in this town. And they stopped that car. You know, they actually tried these pedestrian crosswalks in New York. It lasted about a half an hour. Yeah. New Yorkers thought it was target practice for suicide victims. There's one. Boom. Oh, yeah. You owe me $20. Mine went up to the 3rd floor. Yeah. Unbelievable stuff. You know, in New York, they tried to consolidate bus space by having double-decker buses like they have in London. In Los Angeles, see these buses? Double buses, lengthwise, held together with an accordion. You ever see these? Listen closely. The bus turns the corner. It plays Lady of Spain. It's amazing. It's amazing. As it turns the corner. Oh, yeah. Unbelievable stuff. And they bother you about little things out here. Jaywalking? This is unbelievable, really. First, you got to press 20 buttons to cross the street to get the light to turn it. Finally, the light, it says walk. I take 2 steps, and there's a red hand staring at me. I feel like the Rain Man, right? I keep walking across the street. Sirens are, I swear to God, sirens are like, pull over. I pull over, I said, what did I do? He says, you jaywalked. I said, I didn't do anything wrong. He says, didn't you see the red hand? I said, officer, take a good look at that red hand that was going, come on, Baldy, you can make it, babe, you got it. You're all the way, babe, you got it, come on, yeah. Oh, yeah. Another thing, the most frightening difference between East and West Coast has got to be earthquakes. About 4 weeks ago, there was a 4.3, my first one, frightening, totally frightening, unbelievable. You know the way I analyzed this very, very closely, and the way I figure it is, unless you're actually having sex at the moment of an earthquake, this cannot be a pleasurable experience for you, right? No, it's got to be frightening, really. I mean, if you're having sex, the earth starts moving, go, all right! I didn't think I was this good, you know? And what did I tell you to do in the event of an earthquake? Everybody knows this, right? That's right, stand in a doorway. Who the hell thought of this? To a New Yorker, this doesn't make sense. Running in the street in your underwear screaming, I'm about to die, this makes sense, right? You know, I picture that I die, I go to heaven, and God says, oh, you're the schmuck that got crushed by the doorway. Come on in. Yeah, we got plenty of room for you. You bought that stuff? Yeah, come on in. Certain things I really miss about New York. I miss the subways, I really do. The graffiti. Every neighborhood in New York has its own distinct graffiti. I was on a train going through Borough Park, Brooklyn, a very Jewish neighborhood. I've seen graffiti, Moshe 32. Chaim 68. This stuff's in Hebrew. The train's got to be going backwards for you to read this stuff. It's a Jewish joke, Biff, all right? Just sit. We'll explain it to you. Sometimes I'm watching television. I don't know if I'm watching reality or I'm suffering an acid flashback from the 60s. It's frightening, really. You ever watch one of these new Perry Mason movies? You're sitting there going, oh, man, he can walk. Just celebrated my 4th wedding anniversary on March the 3rd a couple of weeks ago. Thanks very much. I just wish they told you when you got married that women change drastically the moment they say I do. Oh, unbelievable. Oh, when I was single, every night we slept naked in the nude. You get married, sweatpants, sweatshirts, flannel stuff appears from nowhere. It was amazing. This was not in the brochure. No. Another thing you realize, any newlyweds in the audience, start taking notes. You realize around 6 months of marriage that men and women enjoy sex, this is very serious, totally differently than one another. You have these very tender moments. I turned to my wife, I said, sweetheart, I said, you know, as a man, I know what the experience is like for me, really. We can discuss that later. What I'd like to know now, darling, is for you to share with me, describe to me, explain to me, what is it like for you? How do you feel when you have an orgasm? Please tell me. You know what she says to me? She says, well, it's like... What are you, Helen Keller now? What the hell is going on here? Maybe you can give me words. I don't know the muscle spasm language. The neck starts flapping. Guys, you're ready to call 911 now. Tell the truth, really, right? And ladies, I wish you ladies had a signal or something to let us know when they're over. Yeah, you're like California. You have aftershocks. This is amazing. It's amazing. You guys are the best. God bless you. Thank you.